Hi, Marie. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, and oracle card advisor. Got a little sage going here. So I'm going to run the sage for a little bit as go through your house. And you mentioned the kitchen, so I kind of started there. And what I see is you standing in the kitchen, but I also see an almost transparent figure. It's not even like a, I don't know if it's actually the spirit herself or if it's leftover energy from this girl that was there. Don't feel any attachment to you. She's not somebody that you know. I believe it's somebody that's lived there before. Very, very sad. Very sad while she was in that house. And she spent obviously a lot of time in the kitchen. And she's by the sink. So a lot of the time when she was in the kitchen, she would stand there and cry while she was washing dishes. Cry while she was cleaning up after meals. So she's not a demon, she's not a spook. It's just some heavy, sad energy that's left over. And we're going to give her some love and light, even though it's just energy. Not even sure that this person has passed on because it's kind of opaque. It's kind of just a it's kind of just a white image of a person, if that makes sense. It don't make sense a lot of times. So we're going to remove that energy. Give me just a second. And I also always pull a release card when I do my saging, and this is what I use instead of a feather to fan my smoke. I use a release card, and so I ask, this is pertaining to you in your house. It says surrender to play, and I thought, well, that doesn't sound right. But what stuck out to me was take a break from overthinking a goal. That you're overthinking stuff in that house. You're overthinking. So you need to be a little more lighthearted about it. You need to be a little more fun about it. You're bringing a lot of the negative energy in with overthinking and heavier, sadder energy that you've got something that you're worried about and you're worrying and worrying and worrying. And I think you said something about, I don't have it in front of me now, about not feeling good or something, and you're worrying about that a lot, which of course you would be. You need to be a little more lighthearted about it and see if you can switch your thinking when you start dwelling on it so much, because that brings a lot of that dark stuff in. And I can remove it now, but you can also draw it back in. So it may not stick, so we may have to do this again. And I wouldn't ask you to pay for it. I could just pop in there and if you let me know and just um, they're also showing me an older man, not elderly, I wouldn't say, but old. Oh, good grief! Like I asked my granddaughter, "What's old? Old like your mom? Old like me? Or old like my mom? What is old to somebody?" It's 50s, 60s, probably more like 60s, more like my age. That had lived there. I can clearly see him, so I'm guessing he appears to have passed on. But when he lived there, he was a grouch. He was a very grouchy person. And kind of guy. Nothing made him happy. So that energy is in him. Not that he's there. No, I don't really feel like he's there bothering you, but I feel like his grouchiness, that heavy energy is still, it's so funny how those energies can linger, and I don't know why they don't dissipate after the person's gone, but they seem to get trapped. So I've got a special little concoction. It's not just sage, it's a few little things for love and light. I also feel like there's a bedroom. Don't hold me to this for sure, but it feels like it's down the hall to the left. And there's been a lot of worry and crying in there. So what they're telling me for you to do is, and you need to do this on your end, I can do my thing on my end, is go in that room, open the curtains when the sun is shining, turn on some music, turn on a song that absolutely makes you tap your toe, want to get up and dance, makes you woo kind of music, bah. If it's rock and roll, whatever it is, head banging, don't care. If it's something that makes your blood pump, turn the bright lights on, crank that happy music up. Don't pick one that's go die, motherfucker, die. Not one of those songs, but one that makes you really want to go, woo, yes. And they want you in the room, turn all that light stuff on, and that's going to help the energy in that room. Even though you may bring back a little negative, dark, worry, I should say worry energy, you might do this several times. If you've been in there worrying, laying in bed, if this is your room, and worrying about something, go back in there with a song like that. Open those curtains, let the sunshine in, crack the window open if you can. I don't know where you live. I don't look at people's Facebook page because it messes up my logical thinking, if there is any in my head. And I'm also being guided to tell you, which I'm going to do for you too, your front door. Just imagine a screen there. And only love can come in and only love can go out through this screen wire. And the screen will filter anything else. So as we're doing this, I'm pulling the dark energy out, having it go through that screen, and it will be transmuted by the angels. They take care of that energy and turn it back into love and light. That's their job. A little bit of sage burning. Let's see what else we might have here. And when you play, you might leave that song playing in that bedroom for a minute and just go around and turn every bright light you've got on in the house. And I hear for 5 minutes. They're telling me 5 minutes, turn every bright light on. Do it when nobody else is home so they don't think you're crazy. Also pulling the heavy energy off of you, and this one we're being guided to send to Mother Earth. I'm pretty sure you probably know how to ground and shield. So they're showing me they want you to do that grounding. I don't know if you do the tree, like the tree roots coming from your feet down to wrap around the center of Mother Earth. We're showing pulling the dark energy off of you. And they're showing something in your stomach area. There's something lighting up on, I'm not sure which side. I can't tell if you're frontwards or backwards. Something to the side of your stomach area, but I can't tell which side right now. Okay, I believe that the grouchy guy energy left. If you feel that in your kitchen again, let me know. Those are the only two energies. Like I said, he's in spirit now, but I don't believe that he's romping around your house. Married, I'm hearing the word married, M-A-R-R-I-E-D. Somebody, I believe that's tied to that girl, wanted to get married. And I don't believe you know either one of these spirits. So, but it's not the spirit themselves, it's their energy. There's a difference. And I don't know how much you know about a protection bubble. You can go to my YouTube page. There's a video in there about protection bubble that I made. Use that not only around yourself, and it only takes a second. And try to remember to do it every morning. And myself, I forget. I forget to do it. I walk into places and I go, oh, why didn't I put that little bubble around me? Use different colors. I use green for healing. My last resort is to use a mirror bubble that bounces it back to them, because if somebody hateful is around you, they don't need it. They don't need their own hate back. They need love sent to them, no matter how hard it is. I have a couple of people like that I see all the time. Once in a while, I have to put the mirror bubble on. It's not about getting revenge. It's about protecting yourself and not sending them any more hate than they already have in their life, because they're already miserable. But not only put this bubble around you, you can put it around family members. You can put it around your house, your apartment. Put that bubble, and it has to be a complete bubble. There can't be any holes in it, no little leaks out of it or anything. Imagine only love and light in it. I use a pink one for love, usually. Put it around your apartment. Make it out of screen, just like the screen on your front door if you want to, and only love can get in and only love can get out. And anything inside that bubble has to be love. Put it around your family, put it around your home. Different ones. These are all different ones, separate ones. And I like to post. I always call on Archangel Michael. I ask him to stand behind me every morning and protect me. But when I do my home, I kind of overdo it. But I deal with a lot of negative energies too. So I get a little carried away. It doesn't hurt to ask. Angels are there to help you. I post one at each corner of my property, one at each corner of my house upstairs, one at each corner of my house downstairs, and one on the roof. A lot of times when I think about it. And I ask them, stay there, protect me, protect the energy in my home. And I have very few visitors coming to my home, even with the work I do. And I also tell them, if you're going to pop in, and you have to announce yourself and tell me who you are. But then I don't get the fun stuff either. I don't get cabinet doors moving and all the fun stuff everybody else does. It's a little too protected, maybe. And something with one of your ears, just one, not both. Something with one of your ears. I don't know if you're hearing. Are you hearing that high-pitched screech? That's them trying to talk to you. And I always tell them when they do that, I can't understand you. You need to lower your vibration, because your vibration's so high, I can't understand what you're saying or what you want. Or sometimes they do it just to get my attention. Or I perk up and I go, okay, I know you're here. What do you want? That's not spirit. That's usually, that's for me anyway, that's my guides or angels or something. Somebody higher up trying to get my attention. Sometimes they're just trying to tell me you're messing up, Rhonda, stop it. I still see kind of, it's like a dark smoke going out your front door. So it might take a little bit. Might just let it. So try to remember, put a sticky note up somewhere, like in your bedroom, where you see it in the morning. Try to remember, if nothing else, to put that bubble around your apartment so that none of those other apartments' energies bleed into yours. I believe these two energies were actually from your apartment. You could have visitors from other apartments. If they think you might see them, they're liable to be attracted to you. So put that bubble on there and tell them, like I said, use the screen if you feel like that's better, and tell them they're not allowed to come in unless they're invited. If they come in, they need to announce themselves, and you'll decide if they get to stay or not. And if they don't act like they don't want to leave, stomp your feet and tell them, get the hell out. It's your spot. It's your space. Okay, we're going to also going to pull a little negative energy from your stomach area, and that's from worrying. I must have needed that too. I'm starting to feel yours release a little bit. So that when, okay, they're drawing me back to the card, surrender to play, and it's not just going out to play. It's the, instead of the overthinking, you need to have more playful thinking. So it's not necessarily out and play in the street type of thing. A little more lighthearted, energy. So turn those lights on, at least for a few minutes. Play that happy music, and you might, if you have it on your phone, walk through the house with it. But especially, they're showing me in the bedroom. Just a minute. Make sure we got those two gone. And now there's a beautiful angel with a bright light like this in the place where they were standing. She looks like she looks like Glinda the Good Witch from the Wizard of Oz. Beautiful. Okay, I hope this helps. If you have any more problems, let me know, or any questions. Do that bubble every morning, at least for your apartment, and it'll protect all of you in there. Ask Archangel Michael to come in and stand wherever you want him to stand. Some people say they're too busy, they don't have time to do stuff for us. No, that's their job. They're multidimensional. They can be in multiple places at the same time. Don't ask me how it works. I don't know. All I know is it works. So much love to you. Let me know. Let me know. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, and oracle card advisor. Keep in touch.